From the Lord. I know this is a word from the Lord because He convicted me through this word. He told me when I was getting my clothes out of my trunk of my car, He said, insatiable. He told me that I basically could never be satisfied, and He said that I longed for other things other than Him. He told me that I broke covenant by wanting to fulfill my needs outside of the confines of our marriage. God takes marriage seriously. He wants us to be satisfied only with Him and Him only. And He takes marriage very seriously. Marriage is very sacred to God. To be in marriage is to be in relationship with Christ. That's it, and that's all. Marriage is a relationship with Christ. Marriage is not anything else outside of the relationship with Christ. Marriage is deception. If you don't have a relationship with Christ first, then you don't have a marriage. Your marriage is rooted in Christ. You have a relationship with the Father, and He has a relationship with you, and He expects of you to keep the confines of the marriage. He expects you to keep the loyalty, the vow, and the promise to Him and Him alone. And so this is a good example of what God means. God told me that I was being passed around by my idols. And so what that means is, when He told me this morning, He said, how dare you go outside our marriage and tell my enemy that I'm not good enough for you? How dare you go outside our marriage and tell my enemy that he's not a good of enough God, he's not a good of enough father, he's not good of enough provider, that I need more than God to satisfy my soul, to satisfy my needs. I need more than God. He's not enough for me. And God says, how dare you go outside the confines of our marriage and say that I'm not enough to my enemy? And he whores you around like a prostitute. You worship your worries, you worship your fears, you worship your anxieties. And then your worries and fears and anxieties pass you around amongst each other, stripping you bare naked in front of me. They laugh at you because you're so worried, you're so deep in sin, you're so deep in your anxieties and your fears, that you forgot that you have a home to go to, and a father to ask to provide for you, and a father to seek when you really need help. He's a conversationalist. He knows how to have a conversation. He knows what you need before you ask him. He knows all things. He has everything in his hand. But still, in my human nature, I went to an idol because God just wasn't doing it for me. He wasn't doing it for me. He said, you can never be satisfied. Here you have everything in front of you, and yet and still you cannot see. And so this is what God is saying with this word. Insatiable desires. Give your insatiable desires to God. The thing you desire the most is a fraud, because God is all you need. We go into consumerism. We go into addictions. I used to be addicted to watching sponge videos and cleaning videos and all this stuff because it relaxes you for a moment, but the pain is still there. It's just lying dormant, waiting for the next time for you to take another hit. And now you become an addict, going to the same source that's not even pouring into you, is actually taking from you. And you're going over and over and over, pouring into something that will never pour into you. It's a false thing. It's a false God. It's a false idol. Cleaning videos don't help me. They don't relax me because the pain is still there. Everything is still there. It goes away for a moment, but then it's back. But in my knowing that God is my Father, when that pain comes, it can't even penetrate me. I ain't got time for that. I know who my Father is. It's not even a question. It's not even an idea. God says you need to. He's a chastener. He gave me $4.95. He's a chastener. He chastises whom he loves, and he says, Ashley, I need you to be okay with my chastisement. When I chastise you, I need you to understand and know. I prayed over this word before I did it. I thank you, Lord. I need you to understand my chastisement is not because I don't like you. My chastisement is because I love you dearly. Amen. So let's get into the word. So, insatiable when God is not enough. The first scripture is Jeremiah 2:13. He gave me Jeremiah 3:33 over this whole word. But anyways, for my people have committed two evils. They have abandoned me, the fountain of living water, and they have carved out their own cisterns, their own idols, broken cisterns that cannot hold water. Your idols cannot hold water to God. They can't. They're no match. But yet, it's the fact that we can't see that God is jealous to the fact that we cannot see how much our idols are nothing compared to God. Amen. Another scripture is Matthew 6:33. This is all amplified. But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you also. You have to understand that God is the only way. He's the only way. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. It hurts me. God is the only way. I don't know nothing. I don't know no better. I have to seek the Lord. Amen. So there comes a moment in our walk with God when he reveals the truth about our hearts, when he lovingly yet firmly confronts us with where we have strayed. This morning, God gave me the word insatiable. He showed me that I had lived with a heart that could never be satisfied. I wanted fulfillment, but not from him. I claimed to love him, but my heart told a different story. This is not just my story, it's the story of many of us. We may profess faith, but our desires reveal something deeper. Amen. Deeper, deeper, deeper. He's been giving me that word, deeper, deeper. And I have another word on that. God is inviting us to reflect. Is he truly enough for us, or are we stepping outside the covenant of our marriage and relationship with him to satisfy insatiable desires? Amen. It says, "You shall not covet." This is the Lord. This is the Lord. This is the word of the Lord. You shall not covet. Exodus 20:17. I'm sorry. Covetousness, that's what he kept giving me, is rooted in an insatiable heart, a longing for what we think will complete us. God revealed to me that I had tried to fill my life with everything but him, whether through relationships, material things, or personal ambitions like shopping or overeating. I was carving out broken cisterns that could never hold water. An insatiable heart is not a condition of circumstances, but of worship. It reveals that we have placed our desires above God, okay? He told me that I betrayed the covenant. It says in Isaiah 54:5, "For your maker is your husband, the Lord of hosts is his name, and your redeemer is the Holy One of Israel." God showed me that I had stepped outside of the covenant of our marriage. He is my husband first. God is your first husband. And I had committed spiritual fornication. God does not play about fornicating. He is so serious. By chasing after other loves, I value what I wanted more than my relationship with him. This betrayal was just an act. It wasn't just an act. It was a heart posture. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind, but you need to change your mind and change your heart as well. Some of us just change our mind, and then when we change our mind, we go right back to what hurt us, was keeping us bound. But we need to change our heart. It's a heart thing that we need to do. Okay. And I had committed, okay. The betrayal wasn't just an act, it was just heart. My actions showed that I didn't value his presence, his love, and his sufficiency. Why don't we value the covenant relationship with God? When we don't value the relationship with God, we step into idolatry and spiritual adultery. And God has been telling me he is so serious about this. God does not play about marriage. God does not play about fornicating spiritually and in the present. He takes it seriously. He's been convicting me nonstop. He's been chastising me. He just gave me $4.95, which means Chestnut. He just gave me that when I was in the parking lot. He is serious, and I have to take heed, and I know this is for somebody else. God does not play about marriage. Marriage is a relationship with God, period. And he does not play about idolatry and fornication and being passed around by your idols.